I'm so sick of some of y'all parents, but I will get you in line. So let me tell you what just happened. So I come to PetSmart. Most of you know I have my boxer Bruce that I love very much. I bring him here to get groomed, right? So we're in PetSmart. I am waiting in line because there's someone else in front of me. And there is a lady here in PetSmart. She has her daughter with her. She looks like she's maybe, I don't know, 6, 7. So she's standing by her mother at first. Well, then she notices Bruce and she decides she was going to come up. Now, one thing about Bruce, he's very nice. He's not a, aggressive dog, but any child that wants to go up and pet someone's dog should ask, because the dog could be mean. You just don't know. So this young lady, I noticed her coming up. So she walks right up. She's going to bend down. And I mean, like, get in his face. And I said, no, sweetie. I said, anytime you're going to touch someone's dog, you should ask for permission. So the little girl looks at me and rolls her eyes. She rolls her little raggedy eyes. Well, the mother starts to come over. She's like, she likes dogs. And I said, I understand that. And I said, but she should ask. I said, because she doesn't know if my dog bites, if he's aggressive, if he gets nervous, anxiety. I was like, before a child touches someone's dog, they should ask. So at the same time, the little girl jumps up. And since I said what I said, she got an attitude and she kicked my dog. And Bruce yelped. Now, my first instinct was to snatch her little silly ass up, because don't mess with my dog. But I look at the parent, and the mother has the nerve, the audacity. She's like, oh, well, kids will be kids. Bitch, look. I said, ma'am, I understand that kids will be kids. That is why they have parents, so that parents can correct them and say, hey, that behavior is not okay. You are not allowed to kick someone's dog just because you don't like what was said to you. And the mother was like, yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, because kids will be kids. And I said, let me tell you something. You may not make a big deal out of it, but if your child kicks my dog again, it is going to be a big deal. I said, because I promise you that is not going to happen again. This is your warning. You as a parent better correct your child, or I will. So she gets an attitude, literally. And she was like, come on, Jessica. Okay, goodbye, Jessica. But then she has the nerve to say, come on, Jessica, that dog is ugly anyway. Bitch, where? Let me tell you something. This is what I get frustrated about with people. This parent is so fucked up mentally, and she's going to raise a fucked up mental child as well, because you don't even want to correct your child. And when you got embarrassed because I corrected you and your child there in front of everyone, then you had the nerve, because you had nothing else to say. As I've said in a previous video, you had no rebuttal, nothing intelligent to say, that you had the nerve to say, oh, well, he's an ugly dog anyway, which is a damn lie. However, even if my dog was ugly, that does not give you or your child the right to kick him. Like, this is what is wrong with society. If they can't get their way, they throw a fit. This is a grown-ass woman who is now teaching her child that it's okay to walk up on anyone's dog, that it's okay to kick someone's dog. There's no consequences. And now, if we don't like what they say when they correct us, we can just call them ugly. What the fuck is going on? I tell you, when I say I am truly in the process of starting some parenting lessons, because y'all have fucking lost your damn mind. Like, the nerve of you. You are the adult. That is why children have parents. They are not born knowing right from wrong. That is your job. But the problem is, if you don't know right from wrong, you can't teach it to your child. All you can teach them is the same fucked up behavior that has been passed down to you, which is what she essentially just did. I am so sick of society at this point.